Hi, I'm Tom Wolfe, and together with my wife Pam, we wrote the book Identity and Destiny: 7 Steps to a Purpose-Filled Life. And I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank you for buying the book, because this is our gift to those who've bought the book. I'd like to thank you for joining our community, and I look forward to your feedback, so don't be afraid to let us know what you think. I'd love to hear about it. Today we want to talk about the single most powerful thing that's affecting every aspect of your life, and you don't even know about it. It affects your relationships, your finances, your career, your health. It's like a program that is running in the back of a computer. It's eating up cycle time. You don't know it's there, but it's affecting every program in your computer. Same thing's happening in your head. You don't know that it's there, but this thing is affecting every decision you make, every reaction to every situation that you have, the way you think, the way you feel. Wow. So what is this thing? Well, this thing is, I'm not going to tell you right now. But I need to share something with you first, before I tell you what it is. We define purpose as having 3 elements. And if you've read the first steps of this book, you know what that is. The first element is identity. Who am I? The second element is destiny. Why am I here? The third element is assignment or task. What am I supposed to do? Well, as I did my research and developed this program, I thought that destiny was the most important part of that. What am I supposed to do? What's my purpose? Makes me happy. Well, I was dead wrong. What I found out was the most important element is identity. Who am I? That's the thing that's running in the background that's affecting everything that you do. Your identity, your self-identity. So let me give you a scenario. You go to a party, person comes over to you, says hi, who are you? And you're probably going to say, well, I'm Tom. And they'll say, well, that's great, that's your name, but who are you? Who are you? You'd probably be a little lost at that point and think this is kind of strange. And you'd probably start to tell them about your career or what you do. And that's because that's the way we're oriented in this Western culture. We talk about what we do, not who we are. Well, your life situation is a direct reflection of your identity. Look at your career. Are you happy with your career? Are you happy with your job? If it's not working out, identity has a role in that. What about your relationships? Relationship with your spouse, your children. How are they? If they're not working out or not as good as you want, identity has a role in that. Your health, identity has a role in that. Finances, it's working there also. So, let's define identity. Identity is who you are at your core, at your deepest level. It's your essence. It's a sense of who you are. It's those deep character traits that make you unique from everybody else. Let's say you're sitting around a table, 5, 6 people. You get up and leave. What's the aura? What's the essence of you that you take with you? What's missing in that group because you've left? That's who you are. That's what you bring to that group. That's the deepest elements of you, your essence. Now, our identity should be based on things like core values. Core values are those guidelines on the highway. Keep you on the straight and narrow. They'd be good things to base an identity on, right? Especially if you're living by them. What about your beliefs? Beliefs are something that your identity should be based on. You have empowering beliefs and you have limiting beliefs. Empowering beliefs would be things like, it doesn't matter what happens. I can get through this. I can make it work. I can overcome this. That's an empowering belief. What's a limiting belief? A limiting belief, well, the biggie that the world throws at us all is, you're not good enough. How'd that feel when I said that to you? You're not good enough. That's a tough one that we all grapple with, including me, at times. You should also base your identity on your skills, your strengths, your gifts, the things that you bring to the table that are natural. that you've either developed or were factory installed when you were born. Self-identity shapes your destiny. Now there's a powerful statement. Think about that. Your self-identity actually shapes your destiny. Talk about powerful. It impacts everything. What do people usually base their identity on? Well, the world says that people should base their identity on three things. First one is position. And that's your title and your role. That's what you do. It's the usual. Your position gives you some self-identity. Then there's possessions. And the possessions are cars, big cars, expensive cars, big houses, multiple houses. Get your identity. That's what people are trying to do. State their identity by their positions. And then there's pleasure. Satisfying all your physical needs and doing it often and a lot. Again, produces a feeling of positive identity. You know, it's really interesting. If you look at the scriptures and the way that Satan tempted Christ after his 40-day fast, he addressed those three areas. The first one was position. Throw yourself down. The angels will protect you. He was challenging his position as the Son of God. He was trying to make him prove it. The next one is possession. Satan said, I'll give you all of this, the whole world, everything. You can have everything. And the third one then is pleasure. Christ just came off a 40-day fast. He was hungry. So he says, turn the stones into bread. Satisfy those needs. He was trying to get Christ to question his identity. And why? Because if he could get him to question his identity, he most likely would not be able to fulfill his destiny. Because remember that powerful statement, your self-identity shapes your destiny. So, your core values, your beliefs, your skills, they're the things you should be developing your identity on, not what the world has told you. In addition, your identity is that deep character trait that you have, those deepest things. Now, going through the Identity and Destiny program, you're going to discover those things. You're going to pull them all together into a statement, a crystallized identity statement. Today, this is where we're going to stop. But what we're going to talk about next time is, where do you get your identity? We're going to talk about some of the detailed problems that it brings by not having a very good identity and share some stories. And then we're going to talk about changing your life by changing your identity. Change without effort. So until next time, live with passion and purpose. Have a great day, or should I say make it a great day.